So good morning and welcome to Soul Soup. We're going to dish up a little food for your soul this morning on your journey of spiritual waking and empowered living. I'm Dr. Janette Freeman, and I specialize in tools and processes and activations for the middle part of your journey, the transformational phase. So today, in fact, we are looking at this idea from where you are to where you want to be. And the challenge in this journey as we begin to wake up spiritually, we begin to wake up and see things are not exactly, that life isn't generated from the material realm, it's generated from the spiritual realm. And we're waking up to more and more so that we can live from the higher self and be much more active as a co-creator in our life. So the challenge, though, in living from this higher self is that we are lodged in a conditioned pattern from the separate self. So we get glimpses of awakening. We get glimpses of the peace and joy, bliss. We get excited that we are co-creating reality and we can move forward co-creating reality, but then we're slapped right back into reality, into this hectic fear-based world, tons going on, family relationships, having to make a living, and we're usually working on a faulty program. We're working on a faulty conditioned program of the separate self with higher ideals and visions from the higher self. And how do we integrate this? How do we cross this? How do we cross over to live more from the visions that pull us, the visions of the higher self, the visions that pull us for innately greater freedom, and greater joy, and loving relationships? It looks like things in the world is supposed to, like the manifestation of this higher self as, loving partnerships and as creative work, as kindness, as compassion, as flow and freedom. It manifests like that. So we want this new program. We want to begin to live from this. And we also need help in that middle place to begin to establish new programs, clear old energetic patterns out of us that aren't working, that are the old story, the old pattern. And so how can we start to see and know the truth, the inner truth, the spiritual truth, when it doesn't appear so now, right? How can we see and know the truth when it doesn't appear so now? So in other words, you may want to be experiencing a more loving, compassionate, intimate relationship because that mirrors, you're being called to that from your inner soul, but yet your pattern and your condition and the way you've done it in the past doesn't work. How do you travel that over to that new space? So that's what I have a few tips for us, and then our process today is where we'll do the energetic work to be able to move and to establish and to accept help from the higher realms. All right. So how does this work? So imagine we do need help. We do need to be reminded of knowledge of what's really happening so that we can see behind the illusion. If you ever went to a magic show and someone told you the trick behind the magic and what was really happening, that illusion would disappear for you because you would see what's really happening. It would no longer be an illusion. For magic trick, it's no fun. We don't like that. But in real life, when we start to see some of the illusions, when we start to see our own patterns, creating separation, creating behaviors that keep us separate and alone, creating behaviors that keep us stuck, not having enough. If we start to see what we're doing and what we're seeing as it's illusion, it's not higher truth, then we can operate much more intelligently. For example, if you knew that creation doesn't just take place willy-nilly, and you can be a part of creating your reality from thought to form, from energy to creation, from vibration to reality, if you really knew that, you would approach things differently, right? All right, so imagine, the future comes to you. It says, hey, Jude, hey, chica, come here. Don't believe everything that's around you. I've got better for you. Listen to me. You are deserving. You are worthy. You are love itself. You're supported. You're supplied. You're blessed. Believe me. And this future self comes to you right now and says all of that, and says who you really are. And says, so that situation you're in right now, maybe you're alone and you don't want to be, maybe you're struggling over money and you don't want to be, it's not the truth. You're in this job you don't like, maybe this is going on, but something over here is calling you. But this future self is saying, hey, listen, don't believe that. That's an old pattern and old goodness. How can you bring this energy and this vibration and this hopefulness and this aliveness into this moment? And that's what we have to do as conscious creators, is we have to learn to be in a higher energetic field, a higher belief system, living from the higher self in the middle of the old world. I know it's not that easy sometimes, but it's possible. And here's I want to give you 3 little tips that's going to really help. So, as a part of this creation, let me say a little bit more about that. And this future self, it has this for you. And you realize, you already know enough to know that, okay, I am a part of this co-creative life. I can be a part of creating that. I know that I must be now that which I want to attract into my life. I know that I must be now that which I want to experience into my life. I'm not waiting for somebody to give it to me from the outer. I am learning to find it and be it in the inner life now. In other words, I'm finding it and being it energetically first. So the first thing seems like it wouldn't be, but the first thing is accept fully right where you are. It's not wrong. It's not bad. Don't resist whatever is happening right now. Accept fully what life is happening right now. That allows us to neutralize the resistant energy. Neutralize the resistant energy right now by not resisting it. So it's like, whatever's going on, I can accept this present moment, whatever's going on right here. Yeah, I want it to be different, but how can I bring that energy of that hopefulness, that self, how can I bring it now into this moment? So the first step is, don't resist what's happening. Accept what is happening right now. Accept what is happening right now. So that neutralizes the resistant energy. It actually cuts the pain, believe it or not, by accepts the resistance that causes so much pain. Even in the middle of being in a hard time, and I've been there, where you're depressed and anxious, if you can just accept what's happening in the physical world and in your life and even in your body fully in that moment, and just say, this is what's happening right now. It's not my future. It's not the past. It's right here. This is what is happening right here. So when I accept what is happening right now, it neutralizes the resistant energy. It cuts and reduces the pain, and it brings us back into our center line. In order to travel to the other side, we need our line, we need our rope, we need our center line to take us back home. So first, don't resist. Second is go experience fully the present moment. Experience fully the present moment. We do that with the breath, being where our body is, accepting right what's happening. And then when we've moved through that, we want to learn to practice the energetic tone that your vision represents. I'm going to say that again. Practice choosing and experiencing the energetic tone your vision represents. For example, if someone wants to experience greater loving partnership in their life, they're going to identify for them, what does that feel like? What is it that is really calling you? And perhaps it's fun. Perhaps it's a sense of security and safety. Perhaps it's passion, aliveness, and joy. So what is the energetic tone that is calling you? And how can I begin to choose that on a consistent basis? We want to be clear about that. So if I want to experience more creativity and confidence, for example, then I want to practice every day to be in that energetic tone, because that's the one that's going to carry me across to the vision, which is a fully expressed creativity and confidence. Got it? You may need to listen to it again. You can listen to it in the replay. So then the other thing is we invite the higher self. It's where the process comes in, which is very, very important. We're not doing this with our own mind. Our mind can't do this. We need spiritual activation. We need our own higher self, the ascended masters, our team, to encircle us and to be with us and to help clear these old patterns, programs, conditioning, contracts, past lives, out to start clearing all of this past, so that we can begin to choose from the higher self and choose that energetic frequency, choose that and be that. So that's an important part of this process and this work, is you're not doing it alone. We're activating the higher self through our invitation, and the higher self and the team is clearing these old energetic patterns out of us, so that we can begin to see differently. We can see the illusion so that we can create, we can choose the vibrational frequency that we want to be at. So the process to anchor you in that is important. We'll do that in a minute. And of course, if you, in your passport, you'll have access to more and more of these processes that you can go to at any time by subject when you need to be able to resource some of those processes. All right. So finally, we're going to experience we're going to accept what's happening now, experience the present moment. Then we're going to learn to choose the energetic tone we want to choose. And then we're going to process and clear. And then again, live our daily practices. So that's to align through affirmation and prayer and meditation. And whatever energetic tone that is, whatever energy that is, we want to learn to give that to others, that we can model that energy. When our energy is clear in that we seek, then we will be on the other side of that bridge. It shows up in our world. So when we learn to create from the inside out, we learn to create from the energetic field that we want to experience. And we have to choose it again and in, put our attention upon it, and ask ourselves to download and set new reference points for us to experience that. So I want to support you in doing that. And I know that your own higher self is calling you to greater life. And wherever you are, whenever you're listening to this, there's always something of a greater life, a hope, and a faith, and a light that is calling everyone to be able to experience more of it. And we need to create a web of support in order to sustain one another in seeing behind the illusion and being able to live from that higher energetic viewpoint of the higher self. So let's prepare now for our process. That's right. Preparing for a process where we invite the higher self and our team and you from the future to support you in releasing that which is no longer necessary, and to aligning with that which is calling you for your next level of expression. So let us begin by connecting to the breath. The present breath, by taking a deep breath in through your nose and connecting to your line. I call it going online, coming into your line. Taking a deep breath in, breathing up vertically, and breathing down. Imagine a beautiful river of light that comes from high above the head, connecting at the crown of the head, moving down front of spine, right through your body, out the base of the spine, down into the earth, connecting at the center of the earth. That's right. And imagine this beautiful golden river of light that is connected and moves from the heart of Source in through your holy I Am presence, right into you, your awareness, down through your energetic system, connecting to the center of the earth, looping back. So imagine that this divine line has in it all frequency, information, love, creativity, peace, joy, everything that is a part of your source. Moving into your line, it's like Abraham teachings say, get in the vortex. Get into your line. Get into alignment with your higher self and with Source. So with every breath, breathing and bringing your attention into your line. Gathering up all streams of mischanneled energy, bringing it in through the focused attention to your breath, right in your line, right in your line. Loving the essence, allowing every breath to expand your experience of the love of this essence, of the light of this essence, of the presence of this essence. That's right. You can add to this by simply uttering the words I am. So this is our I am line. I on the in-breath, am on the out-breath. I am. I am. I am. That's right. So connecting to this line, you might even imagine yourself just moving up moving up like through a glass elevator, through the top of your head, moving up through this river of light, moving up, connecting with the higher self. And we invite the higher self right now. We invite the higher self of each one that is listening to this right now to work with the energetic tone within each one listening to this, and to locate any old agreements, any old codes, any old frequencies that are no longer needed on this journey into the higher self, that are right now, for this moment in one's evolution, are ready to be released and let go. Any old patterns of limitation, of lack of self-love or worthiness, or any part of us that aligns with this separate survival self that is ready and willing to let go, we access and call upon the Ascended Masters, the higher self, to do this work. It is not done at the level of the mind, but at the level of the higher self, inviting all resources, spiritual resources, to be activated right now within each person that is listening to this. We invite the team of each one listening to this, your spiritual angelic team. We invite the team members to right now connect to their own higher self and to dissolve in them any place within them that has been holding them back for this next leap, this next evolutionary leap, to dissolve it in you and model the right energy and encircle your person, encircle them right now in this new energetic field that they are seeking to expand and express. The higher self of each one knows exactly what that is, what that energetic frequency is. Working with your own higher self. You can notice and feel as the team begins to clear up their own field and encircle you in the light. You can feel as the old energy can begin to just drain off of you now. Feeling all the support from the higher realms. That's right. Now inviting the higher self to access the energetic tone that is perfect for each one listening to this right now, that is the energetic tone, the desired energetic tone, to take them into the next level of expression, calling upon their own future self, to feed them with that information and that energetic tone right now. So listening to that energetic tone, what is it that you really want to experience in the physical realm that you can access in the higher realm now? What is it? Maybe it's greater love, greater support, freedom, abundance, more resources, friends, traveling partners. What's the vibration? What's the energy of that? How does it feel? Access that now. That's right. To access that, and we invite the higher self of each one to access that energetic tone. We ask the team members of each one to access that energetic tone and to download it into each person here. The energetic frequency right now in each one. They can model it, express it, and expand upon it. That's right. So just taking a deep breath in and receiving that at the level of the higher self, and just trusting and knowing that the higher self is doing this work. And your job is to say yes, yes, yes. And your job is to continually choose it again and again. And trust that the higher self of you knows how to do this and has all the resources that you need. That's right. So rewriting, re-experiencing, feeling it in your body, connecting to your I am line with the breath I am. Breathing it into your line and claiming and knowing I am this. I am this confidence. I am this creativity. I am supported, supplied in every way. I am expressing, giving my gifts. I am living from the higher self. I am living in greater money and resources and support. I am secure. I am abundantly blessed. I am filled with light. I am filled with joy and peace. I am happy because the presence within me is guiding me and is me and lives as me now. That's right. So breathing that and bringing that right now into your body, giving thanks to the higher self for this work, giving thanks to the higher self for this beautiful process, giving thanks to the higher self and to your team for all the support that they give you right now. Connecting to this river of light, connecting to your heart, coming back into the body, activating everything into the body's cellular memory. Taking a deep breath, letting it be so, and so it is. All right, just coming back. So good. So thank you. Thank you for sipping on this soup today. And I hope you got a little taste of what your soul needs. And I'm grateful you're here. I invite you to go into the site, our passport site, and get your passport for more processes and teachings, and tap into the kind of resources that help keep us stay connected. It takes the power of repetition and it takes support in order to stay in our line and allow ourselves to receive energetic support to take us to the other side. So go into onenessmember.com and check out the passport.